Weird gelatin.
My manager, who told everyone that they had to work today and gave himself the day off.
My dad cheated on my mom for the 4th time and she left him, so this Christmas will be interesting.
So ho ho. Ho was forgivable but not a 4th one?
It's Christmas morning and I can hear my nephew, who lives in the apartment downstairs, throwing a temper tantrum because he thinks his sister got larger gifts free in Santan this year. His dad, this year. His dad, that he joking right now. You better be joking. Say, just kidding. Oh my God, tell me he's kidding. It's Atom.
Christmas got cancelled due to the parents having an argument in the morning. Told everyone not to come. Spent Christmas with my cat. Eating Uber Eats.
My wife. A couple weeks ago, she broke the news to me that she had an affair at the beginning of this year and wants a divorce.
Hey, as someone who went through infidelity and divorce, if you need someone to talk to or just to vent, DM me. I'm happy to try to be supporting in this really tug time.
My mother got belligerently drunk, locked herself in the closet, and claimed she was going to end her life. Then she vomited, and my dad and I were trying to drag her into her bed. She then proceeded to get violent with me and kicked me in the face.
Myself. Ate takeaway curry last night and got food poisoning, so I've spent the entire day at home hugging the toilet bowl. On the plus side, my abdominals are gonna look fierce tomorrow. So there's that.
My mom died last week. My dad died 6 years ago. This is my first holiday without a parent. Edit. Wow, I just came back and saw this. This outpouring is mind-blowing. Thank you all. I only ask that you find the people in your life that need such love and share it as freely.
There's r/mom for a minute if you need it. Obviously, that's no substitute for your real parents, but it's a place to talk to your mum for a bit if you're lonely or need to share. Truly sorry for your loss.
I found out my wife was cheating on me at 11:30 p.m. Christmas Eve while we were at her parents' house. I packed up my stuff, walked right by her family who didn't know what was going on, and drove 6 hours in a crazy rainstorm to my parents' house. So there's that?
I wish I had your strength. When I first found out about my now ex-wife's affair with my best friend of over 30 years, we were all at my house together with a couple of other friends. I saw a notification pop up on her phone, a text message from him that just said, not a day goes by that I don't wish I had pulled him aside and told him to get out of my house and bring my wife with him. I haven't spoken to either of them in a couple of years, and I still regret not giving myself that little victory.
Not this year, but last year my older sister was being a bitch and talking down to me. And seriously, when was the last time I even talked to you? When was the last time I even talked to you? Maybe it was at your wedding a few months ago. To it. She got married in May, divorced by July, now sitting next to her new boyfriend that she's introducing to us for the first time. They left. My parents were pissed. I had a great time.
Oh, case story time, please.
My husband died of cancer at Thanksgiving, so let's just move to January already. The definition of a fucked up everything. Edit, sending out hugs and a huge thank you for all the love and kindness you have sent my way. I know I'm going to be all right. I know it's going to take time, some steps harder than others. Peace to you all, even the wholesome award guy, you odd bugger you. Even the wholesome award guy, you odd bugger you. Edit 2, a lot of replies are coming from people who have also lost loved one. I encourage you to reach out to some of the other sites like r/grieving or r/widowers. These have insightful commenters who share these awful experiences and can help you express your pain and hopefully find some healing in it.
Oh, that's so sad to hear. My thoughts are with you. Edit. I really don't know what I started here. For those of you who are unfeeling, it's Christmas Day. I'm browsing Reddit and I find someone who is clearly not having a good Christmas as they lost their spouse very recently. The idea of that happening to me is upsetting. I simply cannot imagine what Original Poster is going through. I am holding a place in my heart for Original Poster and empathizing as best as I can. I am genuinely upset for them. The thought of losing my wife and having to deal with Christmas this close is horrific. /Gaia416. Please feel free to message me if you ever need to talk.
My cluster headaches made appearance after 2 months of quiet. Fuckers!
Just learned what cluster headaches are from a friend who suffers every few years. It's truly miserable, and I'm sorry that's happening, especially at the holidays.
Thanks! I really appreciate. They really do suck. I've seriously wanted people to kill me during bad ones just to stop the pain, and I did induced labour without pain meds. My 2020 nightmare was literally 6 months of daily clusters. I thought I'd managed to get a drug solution. Today I found out not.
No one ruined Christmas but my granddad has been in the hospital for almost 2 weeks, and unfortunately, he can't be home for Christmas. We've never had a Christmas without him for all 20 years of my life. Due to COVID, we can't visit either. Gave him a call this morning, and it put a lump in my throat. He mentioned he got a gift from the ward which got him emotional and nearly got me in tears. He calmed down and started to tell me about the turkey dinner he's having today, which he's excited about. Good news though, he should be home before New Year.
21 here. Grandpa passed in January. It feels weird.
Fuck this. Comment gives me anxiety. Both my grandparents are getting in their 80s, and they are a very core part of my universe. I'm really sorry for your loss.
My cousin, who bought Chick-fil so he wouldn't have to eat our homemade meals, announced upon arriving he wasn't helping with anything, tried to trip acid all day on Christmas Eve, got drunk before noon by himself on that same day when I told him no Christmas hallucinogens, and drunkenly screamed in my face when I told him to clean up his dishes and beer cans.
No Christmas hallucinogens. There's a phrase I've never seen before.
That's what Boxing Day is for.
My dad killed himself in August. I cried at 6, because it's my first Christmas without him. Thank you to everyone who wished me well, and I'm sorry to everyone who also lost someone important to them and are struggling this Christmas. After losing my brother in May, then my father in August, I can say that 2020 is the worst year of my life. But everyone's comments have warmed my heart. And to anyone who is considering suicide, please don't do it. You are loved, even if it doesn't feel like it. Please don't kill yourself. The suicide hotline number is 1-800-270-38255. Please call it or talk to someone about it.
Cancer. My mum passed in early July. First year without her. My brother and I visited Grandma, like every year, but this time without our mum. But the feeling just isn't the same anymore. The feeling just isn't the same anymore. Hey. I read every single one, but there are just too many to reply to everyone. You made my Christmas special.
So sorry for your loss.
My father-in-law died from COVID yesterday. Definitely dampens the Christmas spirit around here.
My body, I guess. I have a condition that is rapidly worsening, and on Christmas Eve my doctor told me it's gotten so bad I may need to be in urgent care at the hospital on Tuesday. It's all I've been thinking about. I can't even sleep.
I'm so sorry.
Fucking Travis. My friend is remodeling his kitchen and living room. Well, Travis, who does RC and electrical work, decided that it would be no big deal to go to work knowing that his wife was sick with COVID. He exposed my dad, who's a painter, and my friend's dad, who's a carpenter. Now we all have to be without our dad. Fucking Travis, you suck.
Fuck Travis. And Aaron from an earlier comment. Why people gotta be assholes at the holidays?
My mom's denial of her bipolar disorder. She is in full manic mode. I traveled 8 hours from another country to be with my parents on Christmas. I was supposed to stay for almost 2 weeks, but the atmosphere was so toxic, I had to get out after 3 days. I told them I'm leaving. I couldn't handle her screaming and aggressivity and overall nastiness. I want to help her so badly, but she flat out screamed to my face that she isn't ill. This is who she is. I have my own mental health issues, and I couldn't take it anymore because she was pouring verbal poison into me every minute I was with her. I sat on a bus back home and arrived at 3 a.m. to my apartment to spend Christmas alone.
My mum isn't bipolar but has other issues, and I just want to say well done. Well done on going in the first place and giving it a shot. Well done on knowing where your boundaries were, and even more well done on knowing when you reached your limit and decided it's okay to change plans.
I got fired a week ago. for doing my job and giving everything to my company. F you, Aaron. Edit. Read it. You done made my Christmas a whole lot brighter with your flurry of a fuck you or Aaron. Aaron function awesome community health. 3.
Sorry, dude. Fuck Aaron. All my homies hate Aaron.
Never met an Aaron I could like.
Well, I got left with building every single toy set for my nephew. And these aren't simple plug-in things. Booklets with 7 bags of screws and wooden dowels that I have to twist and fit perfectly. It's 6 am and I still have 1 left, but that will have to wait.
Save that last one to do with him. That could mean more to him than the gift itself.
It really depends on how old they are. For a 2-year-old, merely removing a toy from a clamshell case is an infuriating delay. I once had to build an IKEA table set for my child at 18 months, and it was annoying for both of us.
I stole my family's stockings and replaced them with coal. My mom couldn't stop lagging. My dad was annoyed and my brother indifferent.
For once, no one has ruined my Christmas, but my sister is still supposed to come round and we've not been on the same page ever. Edit. Thank you for the silver. I'm in the same boat, except my sister also has a mini-spawn who's also never on the same page with my son. Going to enjoy these last moments until they get here. Then it's time to drink.
No one. I have no one to celebrate it with, so edit. Thank you all. All 13 effing thousand of you who took the time to like and comment on this little insignificant throwaway comment about me being alone on Christmas. You are good people. I know we spend a lot of time here on Reddit arguing and downright trolling each other, but I have to admit I am quite humbled by this response, and I have no clue how to respond back other than its stupid little thank you. So thank you. If you are reading this, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Your effort is much appreciated, and I hope that regardless of situation, you've had a happy Christmas too. Love, technocratic wardens. That sucks. Have an e-hug. Merry Christmas.
My mom decided that is better for her and me, that she is going to spend these holidays with her much younger boyfriend, 15, 17-year difference, in another city, while her second husband, my stepdad, is in a different country trying to work for us so he can help us with money and shit.
So here I am, barely 18, spending my first Christmas and New Year's Eve alone.
You gonna tell stepdad? Was thinking about it, but I won't do that right now because we are living in his house, so I don't really want to be kicked out because of my mom.
I was planning to go spend Christmas with my mum and dad this year after my 9-year engagement broke off just before Christmas. I just moved out, so I'm alone for the first time in 9 years. Then my dog got a stomach bug. He woke me up 3 times at night to go outside for a poo. He usually sleeps through the night, no problem, and I discovered a pile of puke on his dog bed. It's not his fault, but I don't know if I can go anywhere today. Edit. 9-year relationship and engaged for a year and a half. I'm sorry. I hope you managed to enjoy your day somehow. My 10-year relationship broke down 3 weeks ago and COVID ruined the minimal Christmas plans I had. So I feel your pain. Hope the dog feels better soon.
My 5-year-old opening his new Nintendo Switch and immediately dropping one of the controllers into my wife's coffee. Literally 1.2 seconds from opening to what the F-y. For the haters, no, it wasn't really his fault. He picked it up out of the box. It was in a plastic sleeve. It slid out of the sleeve and into the cup. I got my NES at age 5 in 1987. 5 is not too young for him to get a Nintendo that is really for the entire family. Maybe I'm getting old person syndrome at 24. But does a 5-year-old really need a Switch? Or is it a family thing?
Yes, a 5-year-old does need a Switch. How else is a parent supposed to pummel their kid at Mario Kart? Life lessons have to begin early. The day is only complete in Australia and Eastern Asia. Give us a chance for a fucked up daymate.
My dad gives me clothes that are a size small and calls it C motivations to lose weight. Edit. I'm not OBCL, OOLL, just chubby. I mostly wear a medium. It hashtag too. Thank you everyone for your kindness and for sharing your stories. Knowing that I am not alone has really made my Christmas so much better. You all have given me confidence to try to make his behavior stop.
My cousin exposed our entire extended family of generational abuse and trauma, and like a good old traumatized family, all the adults carried on like normal and the kids are seeking therapy.
Simply don't have anyone to celebrate it with.
Myself, for always acting like it is okay to do all the work, all the planning, all the present buying, etc. So now, no one tries to make it special for me, and I'm just tired of doing all the work, so I don't.
My brother took a crap on our dining table.
Coronavirus responsible for me not being with my mom on Christmas Day for the first time ever. I'm 50, you.
My mom's knee surgeon who broke her femur while applying a new prosthesis. Now I have to stay with her and my ailing father 24/7 because she's immobilized and can't care for him. So I don't get to be with my husband for Christmas, or most of December for that matter. Oh, and also my mom just a little bit for pitching a fit, because she can't do Christmas the way she wants to, despite the fact that she gets to see literally all of her loved ones. Eh? I'm not out to get the guy, but he is responsible for my greatest holiday adversity. Not my mom's bone spoon, CW. The doc confirmed they're in good shape, and apparently this only happens in about 2% of procedures. Also, I'm making the most of it, and not taking it out on my mom. I get to see my sister and niece, but I haven't seen my husband in a few weeks now, and I really would prefer to have spent last night with him in person, as opposed to on a video call.